Grace and peace to you in Christ's name. This short video is designed to give you information about the ecumenical and interreligious ministries of the United Methodist Church and let you know the many ways you can choose to get involved through your annual conference. My name is Jean Hawxhurst, and I'm one of the Ecumenical Staff Officers for your United Methodist Church. Since 2012, our ecumenical and interreligious ministries have been overseen by our Council of Bishops. This decision was made by the General Conference in order to put these important ministries more in line with our disciplinary mandate that bishops be the leaders and shepherds of our ecumenical and interreligious engagements. So, we're now a small staff working with the bishops to help them lead the United Methodist Church into more visible, global Christian unity and stronger interreligious relationships. Our office is located in Washington, D.C., in the United Methodist Building, and our direct supervision is by the bishop named by the council as the Ecumenical Officer Bishop. Currently, that bishop is Sally Dick. My particular part of the ministry is serving the bishops as a generalist, engaging with ecumenical organizations all over the world, with training ministries, and with scholarships and grants. Let me break out what that means for you if you want to get involved. There are many ecumenical and interreligious organizations with which our bishops engage all over the world. Some of them include national councils of churches in their home regions and countries, the World Council of Churches, which is a fellowship of over 345 different faith communions from around the world, the World Methodist Council, which is a council of all the Methodist and Wesleyan faith communions from around the world, the Global Christian Forum, which is a regular gathering of very diverse Christians from all around the world who convene to talk about a particular topic facing global Christianity. The Parliament of the World's Religions, which is also a regular gathering of adherents of over 200 different world religions who convene also to talk about topics facing global humanity. And Religions for Peace, which is a council of leaders from the world's religions who meet regularly to keep in touch and in several ways actively work together toward peace. Now that's just a few of the organizations with which our bishops connect on our behalf. If you ever want to help our bishops with this connecting ministry, then I suggest getting involved in their training ministries. These training ministries will teach you about our Methodist faith grounding in unity and hospitality ministries and give you some of the tools that you'll need to be a successful leader on behalf of the United Methodist Church. UMEIT, U-M-E-I-T, stands for United Methodist Ecumenical and Interreligious Training, and the bishops have a full complement of versions of UMEITs in English that are designed to help you. For example, UMEIT Online is a self-directed, free 6-session course you can take that will teach you the basics about ecumenism. If your small group would rather do this same study face-to-face, then it can be provided to you in hard copy. UMEIT Zoom is an every other month online gathering for ecumenical and interreligious leaders in annual conferences. UMEIT Global is a once-a-year, multi-day, in-person training that's in a different country every year. UMEIT USA is the same kind of once-a-year, multi-day, in-person training that's held in the United States, parallel to the National Workshop on Christian Unity. UMEIT Young Adult Network is a 2-year training for young adults from around the world who meet together monthly via Zoom and face-to-face once a year. And UMEIT Plunge is a 2-year pilgrimage-based training for young adults who travel to some of the ecumenical sites in Europe the first year, and then design their own interreligious pilgrimage the second year. For more information about any of these training opportunities, go to the bishop's website at www.unitedmethodistbishops.org and look under the Ecumenism tab. The bishops also offer scholarships and grants to help United Methodists around the world engage in ecumenical and interreligious ministries. Some of the scholarship opportunities include an annual scholarship to participate in the World Council of Churches Ecumenical Institute at Bosse's 5-month graduate program, annual scholarships for people to attend Unite USA, and several other possibilities as they become available. They also offer grants, like annual grants for conferences to create Unite Global trainings, and annual local initiative grants, which are designed to help groups within global annual conferences create ecumenical and/or religious ministries in their home contexts. There are lots of different ways you can get involved in ecumenical and interreligious ministries in the United Methodist Church. Now, though, my colleague Kyle Taw is going to teach you about some of the other things happening in this important ministry.
Hello, I'm Kyle Taw, and I'm a deacon in the North Georgia Conference. In the Council of Bishops office, I am the Ecumenical Staff Officer for Faith and Order and Theological Development. Three of my main areas of responsibility in the office are to provide staff support for the bilateral dialogues of the denomination, the full communion coordinating committees of the United Methodist Church, and to provide support for the United Methodist Committee on Faith and Order. Our bilateral dialogues are focused on clarifying areas of consensus and difference on church dividing issues across denominational lines as we seek to move the United Methodist Church closer with our ecumenical partners over time. We currently have bilateral dialogues with the Roman Catholic Church through the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops and with the Episcopal Church. Our full communion coordinating committees seek to bring our churches together as we try to live out in a robust way full communion agreements that have already been reached. We currently have full communion coordinating committees with the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America and with the Moravian Church in North America. The United Methodist Committee on Faith and Order seeks to clarify aspects of United Methodist identity, belief, and witness through study, through teaching statements, and through doctrinal statements that can be adopted by the church. Most recently, the United Methodist Committee on Faith and Order has been working on a statement of ecclesiology, or what is the nature of the church according to United Methodist teaching. That document is called Sent in Love, a United Methodist Understanding of the Church, and it is being submitted to the General Conference to be adopted as an official teaching statement for the United Methodist Church. Ways that you can connect with this work that I'm engaged in is by staying up to date on where we are with these dialogues and with the work of the United Methodist Committee on Faith and Order at our website, unitedmethodistbishops.org. There you can find statements from the dialogue committees, resources for getting together in local dialogue with members of other Christian bodies, and study materials related to the work of the United Methodist Committee on Faith and Order. I hope you will look over these resources, find an area that you're passionate about, an area that strikes you as important in your local area, and reach out to your partners for worship, for study, for dialogue in your areas so that we can continue to grow closer to our partners in every place that we find United Methodists.